streaming. Oh, Ralph, fuck my microphone. It's all the way over there. Very clever. Very, very clever indeed. Right now, I just need to go and tweet out about all of this and let the universe know that I am, in fact, live on the YouTubes. Yes, very, very indeed. Very, very indeed. That made so much sense. Right, let's do the YouTube notification. And then I will head over to the Twitter and tweet out over there. Yeah. I do not know why I am doing the accent. Somebody tell me, please. I do not understand. Nein. God, I am a creature that exists. Right, there we are. Do that. Of God chapter reaction. Come hang out if you feel like it. There we are. There is the YouTube announcement. Then we go and then we head over to the Twitter and we put it over there. Yeah? What am I on about? Ah! What am I doing? Accent, go away! Live with this week's hashtag tower of... Oh, it's a fucking tilde, not hashtag. Yeah, there we are. Thank you, Twitter. X, sorry. And there we are. Right, we're all hunky-dory and live. Wunderbar, wunderbar, wunderbar. Again, what's with the German? Where has the German come from? I don't know. Anyway, Tower of God. That's what we're here for. I'm also on the wrong bloody chapter. There we are. Now I'm on the new one. Christ, this has been a brilliant start, hasn't it? Jesus, you'd think I hadn't recorded or streamed in a million years. But it's not even been a week. It's been like 4 days. Jesus, man. To be fair, today has been off to a wonderful start for me. My driving lesson was probably the worst I've done in a while. Or ever, in fact, probably. By far and away the worst driving I've ever done. Which is demoralizing, but it is what it is. We all have bad days. I'm going to get some tunes on, actually. My desktop audio is muted, yes, thank God. So you won't be able to hear this. There we are. So I'm going to jam out while we're doing this. But then I went gym. I have to go in gym and drink a coffee. I feel great. So yeah, overall, we good. We good overall now. Although still, chaotic day to say the least. Absolutely. Absolutely. Right. Tower God, let's hop into it. Oh, warning! In case you didn't know that this episode contains depictions of violence, maybe or something for some readers. Now you know. Let's go! Oh shit, we're back to Bomb. How long ago was this? How long ago was the Bomb Dumas fight again now? I feel like it's been like a month since we last saw this fight. I was interested in I'm more interested in the Trauma Gustang fight. Shut up! Shut up! That is... I mean, yeah, you're not wrong. And the weather's also miserable. It's such a grey day outside. Typical British weather as well. Like, it's just that kind of day. That's... God damn it. How dare the Brits have such a poor... Well, I mean, it's our own fault. But no, driving here is atrocious. The roads are just diabolical. Yeah, it is what it is. I just want... My driving itself was fine. I just wasn't in the right headspace, you know? When you're just kind of like, not with it. But like, technically, my driving wasn't bad. I just was slow on reactions. It just wasn't good. It wasn't good. Wasn't good. But it was smooth. It just wasn't good. You know what I mean? You probably don't. I'm waffling on. But yeah. Bomb Dumas. Leviathan transformation. Leviathan's four claws. Again, we're back here, which is kind of baffling. Season 3, Battle in the Heart Chamber 3. How long ago was this? It feels like it's been like a month. I don't care about this anymore. Take me back to Gustang Traumarai. Bugger this, I don't care. His arms are surrounded by high-density Shinsu that forms itself into whatever shape he needs to attack. Was he waiting for this as well? I don't think he was. I don't really think he knew the abilities he had. Did he want to make me think that his new form is for long-range attacks? Real. No, genuinely, like, it's been so long since we've seen this fight, I don't care anymore. Like, I feel like it would have been more interesting if Barm had like an intermediate fight before Dumas again, and then awakened his powers and they got to rematch Dumas instead of it being Dumas kicks his ass and Khun and Rock's ass, and then he just gets back up and fights him again, and oh, now he's got Leviathan. You know what I mean? It doesn't have like anywhere near the same weight as like if he'd actually worked a bit more and had to develop it before the fight or something. I don't know. It just doesn't feel right having him fight Dumas back to back, especially because it's also been broken up by like a month's worth of really interesting stuff. Like, yeah, tragic, really, how this fight has been handled, in my opinion. So that would close a distance between us. No, I don't think Barm's that intelligent. I'm beginning to deal some damage. That's not enough to seriously wound him, but I'm making progress at least. It's fucking muda. That's what's going on here. And Barm also knew something. Based on Dumas's previous behavior, Dumas makes mistakes from time to time. Yeah, not killing him, arguably. But even when he does, he never backs down. A Chad behavior. Oh yeah, you made a mistake? Oh well. Moving on. Come at me, bro. Chad behavior. Yeah, exactly. If you didn't go toe to the, if you can go toe to the now, it's a waste of time that he didn't do it before, considering how he's now able to fight only because of a random unlock. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I imagine that's probably the general thoughts. But this, obviously he got Leviathan ages ago, but him just, now he can use it fully, you know? It is bullshit shonen power-up nonsense, which Tower of God should be above, however. You know, however, it would appear not anymore. But it's okay. It's okay. Every story has its lows. We had a really good period, you know, with the flashbacks and the gusting trauma, so it's okay. Change is okay. Ebbs and flows. In other words, Dumas's behavior is predictable to some extent. And that means Barm might actually be able to beat him. He shouldn't. IMO. He should not. But okay, here we are. I've got you now. This is his chance. Let's keep shot on screen. There we are. I mean, yeah, it's a nice fight to look at, but like, it's not an interesting fight plot-wise. To strike. Oh, that's nasty. You've deformed his hand. Ugh. It looks like way more damage has been done than has actually, like, been done. Like, look at all this. Got, like, chunks flying off, and then his arm's fine. Like, look at this. It's flying off everywhere, but it's just twisted his fingers a bit. Bruh. Bruh? What the fuck was that? Okay, there we are. That's more like it. Yeah, that's fucked. That's dope, though. That's baller. That's, like, really cool. Yeah, look at... His arm looks like it's gotten smaller as well. He doesn't look as buff. Also, this is a new week. So, this is your weekly reminder to exercise. Go for a jog, press up, sit-ups, squats, crunches, whatever you want to do. Do something. If you've got time and money, go to the gym. You'll appreciate it later. Okay? Go gym. Anyway, moving on. I gotta give the weekly reminder. Of course I do. Yeah, Dumas ain't happy about that. Oh, that's disgusting, but really cool. That's the second time he's caught me off guard. I don't understand how this is possible. I can't give him time to recover. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Lord Gustang. I can no longer hold back against this boy. Oh, but he wasn't at full power the entire time! What a trope. Anyhow. It's a trope for a reason. It's cool, but, meh. Yeah. I'm going to use my full power, even if that means killing him. Okay, bro, why does everything Dumas does look so goddamn cool? As long as I may atone for my sins, Now, it is up to you to survive, boy. Dumas just looks baller no matter what he does. I think the fangs are a bit oversized. Like, if these were smaller, it would probably look better. But it looks a bit goofy with how fucking massive. I know it's the perspective, but these look like they're the size of Balm's whole ass body. Like, they're huge! I know Leviathan's mandibles would have been massive, but Jesus. Scaling. I will gladly accept death. Now that Balm's senses were sharpened to the extreme thanks to his transformation with Leviathan, he could detect even the smallest movement of Dumas's muscles and the slightest twitch of his hair. Yeah. It just... Because like, you compare it to everything else that Balm has done. Like, the two Thrisses look right. The blue and red Thrissa look right. Where he's got the horns, it looks right. The black wings looked right. And yet, I don't know. I like the helix effect of the blue and red horns, doing this. It looks fine. Like, even with the original Thorn looked fine. But again, these mandibles, they're just too big. It's like they were meant to be wings, but they've come forward. But they're like 3-4 feet in front of him. Like, how are you meant to fight with that in front of you? It just doesn't look right. I like the energy spiraling around his forearms, though. That, I think, looks nice, especially as it tapers off. That looks nice, and I do like the Shinsu wings behind him. I prefer the black ones, but these are fine. But again, it's these giant mandibles, and I do think, well, it's a nice effect. The horns look better than this, just aesthetically. And yet, all he could sense from Dumas at the moment was an overwhelming power, capable of devouring everything around it. I love that even his bloody monocle has gone, like, wispy and ethereal. Like, it's not an accessory, it's literally part of his being. That's so fucking funny. I mean, it's cool, but it's kind of funny. The power was similar to that of the tower's transcendent beings. Okay, like, what kind of power level are they putting Dumas on? It's okay for Dumas to be this absurdly strong, but you can't then have Balm be able to fight him evenly. Like, this is absurd. Like, you've scaled Dumas from being like, yeah, he's strong, to, oh, he's real strong. He's like, oh, now he's, like, really strong. Like, the power scaling's got a little bit out of whack as of late. Like, I feel like the power scaling makes more sense when it's the family heads fighting than anybody else. It wasn't quite at the level of the 10 great family leaders, or Jihad, who Balm had encountered virtually. But the power radiated by that dazzling weapon on his arm was almost strong enough to remind Balm of them. Again, that's absurd! That's absurd! I need to get closer to him before he ignites that weapon. I probably don't have much time left, no matter what it takes. Ah! It's time to end this! Bro, he's just gotten even stronger, and you think you can beat him? You shouldn't be capable of this, Balm. Ah! Yeah, good. Like, you shouldn't be able to touch Dumas here. Like, good. He's further away now. Thank you. I do try. I do try. Rosario, ignite. Okay, while I think the design for Dumas is cool, it kind of just blurs into kind of like nothing, effectively. Like, what the hell's going on with Rosario? It's just kind of become transparent. It's a nice aesthetic, but again, it's like kind of like a bit messy. It's all over the place. I think a more subdued design would have been better overall. It's cool, but again, it's too much. Like, why does he... This is just a bit extra, you know what I mean? Yes, he's got lovely, luscious locks, but, like, this is a bit much. Like, this is a bit much. Okay, there we are. That's dope as fuck. Like, the overall panel is dope, but again, I feel like it's a bit... Dumas is a bit over-designed here. Same with... I think that's the biggest problem, actually. Balm and Dumas both look over-designed here. That's why I think it looks a bit wrong. But again, the panel's dope. Yeah, that's cool as fuck. And also seeing Balm actually get his ass kicked by somebody you should be getting his ass kicked by is good as well. And that is right the way through him. Boom. Rumble. And he's not dead. He's not dead. This proves he can tank a hit from an almost, not quite, but almost virtual family head level guy, which is madness. Oh, okay, the red okay, that looks really cool. That looks really cool. Okay, Balm looks dope there, bro. One thing I will say is the art has gone insane. Like, the art looks really good, but again, a touch over design. But look at that. The lighting here is insane. Oh my god, Balm looks dope. Like, look at this. Yeah, the lighting's unreal. The composition's crazy, but again, a bit excessive on certain aspects. But this is so good. I can't stop. I need to keep attacking at all costs. That bow? It is in fact a bow. So now we're burning spirits, using Leviathan, using the Tooth Thruster. We got Thorns ignited. It looks like we probably do. Yeah, Balm going all out. Oh my god, bro. It's so cool. Okay, so Rosario's ignition is just kind of just fucking red lines. Okay, cool. Here it comes. Yep. Boom. Okay, that looks cool. The, what I will say, the Leviathan bow actually looks right. See, now that it's not, like, the size of him, you know, in front of it, that looks, where'd the wound go? He got pierced straight through. Where's the wound gone? Whatever. Oh, Ara? Oi, oya, oya. Oh. I was trying my hardest, and yet he managed to hurt me. Very impressive. Balm is now... See, look, he's gushing with blood, but where there was the wound in the previous shot. Yeah, Balm's done. Irregular. Yeah, Balm's done. Balm is now out of the fight. He's so strong. This is very different from the virtual Jihad or Yurik. Unlike them, I'm experiencing this guy's power in person. So it feels even more intense. If I keep filling up the empty space inside of me, I'm sure I can reach his level. But with these wounds, I can't recover right now. I mean, the black, like, void that like the black Shinsu is seemingly filling it, pouring out. Ah, there she is! Hey, look! It's the Black March! Pathetic. Black March? Oh, right. Yuri let me borrow her. It's less borrowing now. She's quite literally infused with you, mate. Yeah, this is less of a borrow and more... You ain't giving Black March back, mate. Okay, mate, she's yours. She's, like, literally a part of you. Exactly. Black March. She's not even... This isn't even Black March mentioned. This is Black March in person. This ain't no mention. This is in the flesh. Black March in the flesh, or Shinsu, I suppose. You seem to have a gift for getting yourself into trouble. Every time I see you. You're up against something far more powerful than yourself. I guess he... Yeah, but Balm wasn't full power. He wasn't using the Black March. Oh, God. There's no way for you to beat him at the moment. You're simply not strong enough. It's okay to give up sometimes. Knowing when to surrender is a virtue as well. But... Look. That's what you ought to be trying to destroy. Not him. And now they're just inside... Or were we inside the whole time? I don't remember. Yeah, exactly. SIU member. I member. Were we inside the whole time? I don't remember. God.
There. That right there is Dumas's heart.
I'm well aware of that. But I thought I needed the heart's power to save Khun and Rock. If Khun's heart really has stopped, I need the power to fix it. Yeah, okay. We are inside Dumas's. It's just been that long. I can't remember. One of the times where like a little bit of a recap would have been nice. Or like a panel just to re-encompass where we are. Sometimes we get that even when the two chapters are directly connected. And yet here we haven't got one. It's been like a month. Storytelling, I tell you.
When did you get so clever? You've grown a lot since I last saw you. But you're missing something. Look over there.
Is that a sweet fish? Yeah, and it's blue now, like in the memory fragment. Because obviously, I mean, that's what the sweet fish was.
You know what it's waiting for, don't you? When you shoot the heart, it's waiting to use the power that will pour out from the heart to save that regular. So just trust me. And shoot.
Yeah, okay, again, the Leviathan bow does look baller. I will keep reiterating this, but the bow looks baller.
Sometimes the best way to defeat beasts like him is to go around them.
It's not really going around him, it is still his heart. And he is between you and the heart. But sure, Black March. You keep chatting, Queen. Keep chatting. So on the whole, an okay chapter. It looks really nice. We got Black March back after, 800 years. But I don't care for the fight, really. Narratively speaking, at least. It's cool to look at, but that's about all it is. Like, I don't really... The fight's kind of lost its narrative weight because it feels like this should have just been the first fight. Like, you could have just cut out the whole first fight. Had, like, Khun and Rock fight Dumas, them get defeated, then Balm show up. And then seeing them, like, dead, and we could have just cut to here. I feel like that could have been how it was done. But maybe I don't know what I'm on about. I'm not a story writer. I could be, but I'm not. So, hey, maybe that's just little old me. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Pate. The stakes are there, but I don't care. You are speaking truth. Right. I'm gonna have a quick gander at the comments here. Let's see what people thought about the chapter. Obviously, these will all be fast pass readers. Yep, September 2nd. How long ago was that? It was over a month ago. Black March coming in with the logic. Love it. Tactics are what will win the fight, not brute force. Yeah, more than likely. The saddest part about this series is that I finally reached a point where I have to wait for more episodes. Damn. Same. Great as always. The art is at a new peak right now. I agree the art's doing good, but I don't know if I don't know if I call this great. You know. Oh my god! Well, I guess yeah. If you're reading like the scans, which you definitely shouldn't, because obviously that's very, very illegal. You know, we shouldn't be reading illegal pirate scans. No. But if you are, then yeah, you probably would have read this a millennium ago. Yeah. Whereas I read weekly on Webtoon, so here we are. So the reason Balm hasn't been using Black March is because he just flat out forgot he had her. That shouldn't be funny, but it is. It's not funny. It's stupid. If I'm being real, I remembered the Black March. How the fuck did Balm not? She's quite literally a part of him. You know, in Romanian. Jesus. Fair enough. You shot Balm with an unsurvivable attack. You fool! Now Balm was going to survive it anyway, and then turn it back into his own. Real. The artwork of the series is truly becoming something special. Yeah, the artwork is crazy good. The art is crazy good. It's been years, but comparing this to the first chapters, which I still need to read season 1 at some point. I keep saying I will, right? I keep saying that I will read season 1, and yet I've not got around to it. Maybe it could make for an interesting couple of streams. Reading season 1 for the first time after, being an anime only until I've read season 2. That could be interesting. Maybe not this week though, because tomorrow I'm probably going to stream ORV. So it'll be ORV and Triple S Class Revival Hunter tomorrow, which will be crazy. Woo! At least as far as I'm concerned, it will be crazy. Or something. I don't know. SO remembered Black March after all the discussions about during the hiatus. Jesus. The thing is, how the hell do you forget about the Black March? Like, she's one of the first things you're introduced to in the series. Like, it's Yuri, Evan, the big steel fish, whatever it was called, Hedon, Balm, and the Black March. They're all like chapter 1. Like, and one of the big things at the end of season 2 is Balm absorbing the Black March. How do you forget? I mean, SO is not Korrigan, so I can't expect, you know, the impossible from him, but still. Come on. Maybe I've just been spoiled by, you know, Kubera. Like, yeah, I mean, I absolutely have been spoiled by Kubera being just an unfathomably great series. The improvement is amazing. I love Black March coming in to give Balm some much needed advice. He's been winning so far by powering up. I mean, yes, that's true. It's a bit disappointing that that's the only way he's been winning is by getting shonen power-ups. But hey. But sometimes brain is better than broad. Correct. Yes, everybody that's read Kubera has been spoiled by Kubera. I don't think you'll find, at least, I mean, just in writing, at least now, you probably won't find anything that quite compares to Kubera in its level of just excellence, planning. Oh, God. And it's supposed to be a romance, remember. It's a romance. Trust me. To quote Korrigan, probably. Which it is, but it is so much more than that. Good Christ, Kubera is impeccable. Jesus. Right. Yeah. It's been over 10 years since Black March first made her appearance. It's been a wild journey. I'm so glad she showed up this time. 10 years! Jesus Christ! When did Tower of God start serializing on Webtoon? When did Tower of God start? If it's been over 10 years, it's got to be at least 2014. Isn't Tower of God like, what the hell? What the fuck? How old? Jesus, man. That's mental. That's actually insane. Oh, I'm gonna real quick Google that. When did Tower of God come out? There we are. June 2010. Yeah, thanks, Google AI. Fuck off. I wasn't asking about the anime, for Christ's sake. 2010! It's been 14 years! Well, if you're saying 2011, that seems fair enough. But yeah, 2010, 2011, 2012, somewhere around there. Jesus. On Naver Webtoon, June 2010. Holy fuck, man. Terror God's a teenager. Where the hell did all that time go, huh? I started reading it in, like, 2022, I think. Or 2021? When was I in my first year of uni? It's only been 3 years. 2021? Yeah, probably. Something like that? Yeah, sure. But Jesus Christ. I can't believe it took me, like, over a year to start reading Tower of God after the anime. It's absolutely absurd. Balm getting advice from his weapon girlfriend or his girlfriend's weapon. Both. Quien las dos. Or I think that's the Spanish. As much as I love the art quality, I seem not to be able to follow movements or understand what the hell is going on. Sometimes I get that, but I actually think the choreography is not half bad. Yeah, the math though. 52 chapters a week. 52 chapters a week. 52 chapters a year. 2 years worth of hiatus. Yeah. And to be fair, when it started, there would have probably been about 10 chapters worth, like, just bulk dropped when it first started. So you could add, like, an extra 10 or so. Jesus Christ. That's insanity to think about. This chapter has confirmed that I need to read this on a bigger screen. Wait, really got your phone? I mean, to be fair, I read a lot of webtoons on my phone, so I can't talk. Spoilers. It's nice seeing Black March again. I love that. Hey, look, the courtesy for this guy all the way down here to spoiler tag is nice seeing Black March when, like, most comments, the top comment is just Black March. I mean, I love the effort. I love the effort. It's cute, but yeah. You tried. As usual, in his darkest hour, Balm receives guidance from a beautiful woman, who may or may not have a thing for him. Does. I mean, the Black March quite literally only gives him power because she thinks he's cute. Like, that was the whole thing at the beginning. And she just doesn't listen to you because she doesn't like women or something. I don't know. God. Crazy Hero Dumas got slapped by Trauma around 5 seconds. Now Balm is giving his all to beat Dumas. Man, I wonder who's going to train him to get to the state of OPness. Yes, I did just say that. No, I'm not going to correct myself. We just run with it, you know? We just run with it. We just run with it. So many pretty colors in this episode. I feel like they kind of just blur together sometimes. They just become like a hot mess. I like how Balm has to be clever against Dumas. Well, no, it's not Balm being clever. It's Black March telling him the solution to the problem because he wouldn't have thought about it otherwise. It's not Balm being clever. That, I think, is incorrect, but sure. Instead of just fighting him head on, it shows that Dumas is really on another level. Which, I mean, yes, and good. At least Balm isn't beating Dumas in a brute force contest, because if he was, it just would screw the power scaling even more than it already has been recently. But hey, nonetheless, that's how Tower of God has gone. And, you know, for better or worse, it's where we are. But yes, it is wonderful to see the SIU member that Pretty Blonde Woman is real, you know? He remembered Pretty Blonde Sword Woman is real, and that makes me happy. Look at her. Look at her. Ain't she great? Can't wait to move on from this fight to get to the good stuff. Me too. I mean, you already have, but I absolutely can't. It's too bad I've got to wait a week. But hey, that's the life of being a good boy, you know? Being a real good boy. Oh, God. Yeah. Again, we need to see more. I'm not gonna lie, seeing Balm Shinsu just be like the generic blue, I feel like it should just be the black. Let Balm Shinsu just be permanently black. It looks cooler. Just let it happen. Just let it happen. Let it be angsty. Let the edge pour forth. Just do it. Just commit. Just commit to the angst. Me and everybody else probably would prefer it. Also, the bow looks different here as compared to... Where is it? Down here. Where is it? I mean, here and also here. Yeah, I mean, she didn't used to. I think back at at least season 1 of the anime, she didn't quite look the same as Rachel. But I imagine it probably is a deliberate choice, because she's got basically like the same facial feature, like same facial shape. Obviously they're both blonde with yellow eyes. It probably is a deliberate choice by SAU to make them look similar. But I don't think they originally did they? I feel like Black March used to look slightly different earlier on, but then that might have just been like the anime fucking with my understanding of what she looks like. But yeah, it probably is a deliberate choice. She's just a Rachel that is pretty and not a bitch. Although that's what makes Rachel Rachel, so hey, here we are. I was thinking about mentioning that, but hey, somebody beat me to it. Okay, well, I've scrolled chat. I don't want to do that. I need to look at the recent messages. The recent chats. Oh my god. Ah! Oh, Christ. Yeah, I mean, again, like, it looks cool. But, like, if you just look at that, it's just lines. You know what I mean? And, like, particularly, like, this. Yeah, it shows Dumas charging, but again, it's just, like, a bit messy, a bit overdone, I think. Like, while everything looks nice, Balm looks baller as fuck here, I can't lie. Like, him drawing back the arrow, looks dope. And same with, like, I think my favorite shot, unironically, let me get to it, is this. This shot of Balm here, the lighting, oh my god! It's just incredible. Dumas looks whatever. But, like, the lighting on Balm here, dope. This might be one of the nicest looking bits of art in the series. Like, just this shot of Balm here. Like, holy fuck. It's a shame it's, you know, a mid-fight. Like, that's just a tragedy, really, that this fight has to be so overall uninteresting compared to, you know, every other possible thing that could have been happening, and what was quite literally happening last week with all of this. Like, look at this, you know? Doesn't look as insane or crazy to, like, look at. But this is way more interesting. Give me this. Give me, like, way more of this. Give me the flashbacks. I want to see the family leaders' climbs. I want to see the 13 Great Warriors climb in excruciating detail. Like, give me this. Give me all of this. right? Because this is cool. This is interesting. Okay? This last week was great. This is pretty, but it ain't interesting. Okay? It looks nice, but it ain't interesting. And I'm probably not alone in that opinion. But hey, ebbs and flows, ups and downs, roller coaster. Life is a roller coaster or something, something, something. You know, it's just the way things be. We can't have a perfect series forever, can you? Right. Let me get something more interesting than what the fuck am I looking at? Dumas' arm before Bomb fucking whoom, does that. Yeah, does that. I fucking hit my mic doing that. It's got like a nice little shot to look at while I ramble on before I end stream. Because this is probably where we'll leave it for today. Because this will obviously take, instead of recording it and then uploading it at 6:30 p.m. BST, or are we still in BST? I think we are. I think we're still in BST. I don't think we're on GMT yet. I've not been fucked with my sleeping hours, so I think we're still on BST. But yeah, it is what it is. What was I saying? Yeah, we'll leave this in. Again, this is weird. I don't quite like that. That's strange. Yeah. This will probably be the case for Tarot God going forward, is as long as time and convenience allows, I will stream my reaction instead of recording it and then uploading it several hours later. It will just be a stream that anybody can join in live or check out later, depending on how they're fixed. But given that I will be streaming at like, 1 p.m. British time, go back like 6-7 hours for the American audience, if there are any of you, that would be not really watchable, would it? But then, it's obviously not feasible for me to record these when they come out because these drop at 2 in the morning for me. So, yeah, it is what it is. At least, look, I'm only 12 hours late, okay? I'm only 12 hours late. But it, honestly, other than it being, this is actually honestly kind of a boring chapter. I can't lie. This is... I don't read Tower of God for action. I read Tower of God because it interested me. The mystery elements were cool. 4 a.m. for you? Yeah, exactly. Like, Jesus Christ. Is that as in that now or when the chapters drop? If that's what time it is for you now, holy Christ. Get some sleep, brother. My brother in Christ, get some sleep. I had to get up at 8 p.m. 8 p.m.? No, I did not get up at 8 p.m. I got up at 8 a.m. for my driving lesson, and I was exhausted. Because my shifts at work last week were atrocious, and I was doing nothing but lates, and then, like, a random first thing in the morning shift, so it just obliterated me. Luckily, this is a quiet week for me. I've only got 3 days of work. When the chapter drops, okay, Jesus Christ. What are you going to say? I mean, to be fair, when I was at uni, I did try and react to these live. Like, as soon as they came out, I dropped a reaction video as soon as they went out. Because I was a university student, and we don't sleep. Students don't sleep, okay? We just power on through with caffeine and other substances. You shouldn't do them. They're bad. Caffeine and alcohol. Definitely alcohol. To, struggle through the pain of deadlines. But hey, it meant I could react to Tower of God as soon as it came out. Don't think my body appreciated it, but I'm making up for it, I'm making up for the damage I did to myself at university. With going to the gym. Yeah, student life does suck. And now that I'm no longer a student, everything's a lot better. I mean, work sucks, of course, but you've got to do it. Particularly with how inconsistent my shifts are, is the biggest problem from my end, is they're all over the place. My hours are all over the place. What days I work is all over the place. How many shifts a week I get is all over the place. But that's the problem with working part-time on a 0-hour contract. It's convenient, because I can have time off whenever I want. I can say, I can't work this week. And I'm like, cool. But at the same time, then if I want to work, I'm not guaranteed anything either. But, it's a give and take, obviously. But it's convenient for me while I'm learning to drive and taking a gap year after uni. Before I start looking to get a real job, whether that real job involves chemistry, which is what I studied, or if I get really lucky and somehow become a full-time voice actor in a privately owned house so I can have a booth and have good recording environments and not a bedroom that I can't soundproof because it's a rented place and I would love to cover these walls with soundproofing, but I can't. It's also expensive. Very expensive to do that. But that's why I want to own my own place. But the houses are expensive. apartments are expensive. And yeah, well, to be fair, I'm not even on minimum wage. I'm actually on quite a good wage. It's just my hours suck. At least right now they do. They didn't used to, but yeah, ebbs and flows. Again, change is a good thing, good and bad. You just got to accept it. That's life. But anyway, that's probably where we'll conclude this stream with a bit of life talk for the last couple of minutes. Become a voice over the chemical plant design. True. That would be funny as fuck. I've got a chemistry degree and I'm using it to do voiceover for chemistry. Oh my god, that would be funny as anything though. Could you imagine that? That'd be so funny. Oh my god. There we are. My career's sorted. I do like chemistry. It's just lab work is tedious overall. On the whole. I do gotta stream more. I do enjoy this. I much enjoy the. Do I enjoy it more than recording? Yes. But do I dislike recording? Of course not. So yeah, we'll leave that there. I'll catch you all tomorrow and Wednesday and Thursday and Friday. And I'll also be streaming again tomorrow. So if anyone wants to check that out. Also, for the VOD viewers, like, comment, sub, notification bell, share the VOD around. Anyway, I'm an MLC. You've been you, and I hope it's time for another video. Ta-ta. For now.